What's the word, world? It's your man Dawgface calling, aka the most dangerous voice everywhere. And I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Pow.
Nah, well said right there, man. So, Dawg, you did 17 years, right?
Yes.
You came home, you changed your life, turned it around. Did you ever envision this type of life during those last years that you was locked up?
I did. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but I knew that I wasn't going to come home and fail, because I had failed so many times, and I had multiple conversations with myself. Preparing, it wasn't about what somebody else. I did a lot of reading, a lot of studying. You know, I've read everything from the Holy Quran to the Bible to the Torah to the Talmud to everything from Sheikh Anti-Diop to Michael Eric Dyson to Chancellor Williams to you name it. I've read everything, right? And I did all that to try to condition my mind so that no matter what situation I found myself in, even if it didn't go in my favor initially, I would be prepared for it. I tried to condition myself, prepare myself to be able to deal with and to cope with any situation. But the most important thing that I taught myself, right, the last couple of years, it wasn't about a book. It wasn't about me having a conversation with nobody else. It was about being patient with myself. A lot of times when people get out of prison, especially people who have done prolonged periods of time, bro, I know niggas who did 3-4 years in prison, came home and can't get right because it was just that much of a traumatic situation to them. I know motherfuckers who did 25-30 years come home and you would never know they did 25-30 years. It's about how you prepare yourself. And one of the key components that you need as a person trying to transition back into the free world is patience. You need patience for one, because when you come into a world where everything is already set, everybody's already in their own little, all the pieces of the puzzle seemingly are already in place. That's not the case, but it seems like that. And when you come out of prison, you did 15, 10, 8, 9, 20 years, everything looks like, wow, like I should have that too. And you start comparing yourself with these bitch ass niggas. That's what we call them. When you're in prison, we call niggas in free society bitch ass, hoe ass niggas, right? Because we watching these niggas come to the penitentiary for doing all kind of crazy ass shit that we would never think about doing, right? So the whole thing is, the most important thing that I had to kind of like condition myself with is patience. Don't try to rush out there and catch up to shit, because you don't know how that nigga got that shit. That nigga could have told on 45 niggas to get that car, that dope, that money, that watch, that chain, that whatever, right? Don't go out there trying to keep up with them niggas, right? Right? Do what you can do. Be motivated. Be inspired. And then you have to be self-inspired and self-motivated. So I taught myself patience, and I also taught myself, these are some of the key components for people. I hope somebody sees this. You have to teach yourself patience, because when you come home, especially if you've done a prolonged period of time, everybody look rich. Everybody look rich. Everybody look well put together. Everybody look lit, right? But you don't know under the surface, them niggas ain't even happy. Them niggas fucked up. You don't know what kind. They robbing Peter to pay Paul. They live from hustle to hustle, right? They grinded up on that car or that watch. So they didn't get that shit overnight, the majority of motherfuckers. So when you come home, you seeing people with shit and you want that shit because you recognize that shit as status symbols. And we know that if you got a chain or a watch or a car in the hood, some clothes or something, that shit is status symbols amongst niggas. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is, I taught myself patience, and I taught myself patience is number one. You have to have patience with yourself. Number two, to continue to be self-motivated, right? Don't come out here and get lazy. Don't come out here and sink into this shit. Remember when I was in prison, I used to talk to guys about everything that was going on in the world, all the things that we were seeing and hearing. And we used to always say, well, I'd never do that shit when I go home. That's some bullshit. People who act like that, I ain't fucking with them. But as soon as guys get released from prison, they fall right into that same stupid ass shit. You in the block, you get to smoking weed, you drinking, you going to the club, you lose sight. Hey, listen, hey bro, you just did umpteen years in prison. You don't have the luxury like he had. He ain't never been in prison. So he already got his life built. Nigga, you got a GED if you got that. So you gotta be patient with yourself, but you also have to continue to be self-motivated, right? And you gotta put your blinders on. What's for you is for you. You can't be looking at it, because when you get to looking at everybody else, and I always say, right? And I'm gonna close it with this. If you have to resort to your plan B, your ass is in trouble. Because when you in prison and you thinking about coming home and you strategizing, you planning who you gonna stay with, what you gonna do, where you gonna get your job at, how you gonna get your license, how you gonna get the car, right? We put zero time in building a plan B. If you in prison, you come home and you have to resort to a plan B, your ass on the way back to the penitentiary. Because we spent zero time contemplating what if the plan A doesn't go right. We put all our eggs in the plan A basket. There is no plan B basket. So when niggas come home and the plan A starts to fall apart, they don't know how to catch themselves. They don't know how to pause themselves. They don't know how to step back and say, whoa, let me reconfigure this shit so I can still stay on plan A. Plan B, for a nigga come home from prison, oh, nigga, somebody finna get robbed. If I had to resort to plan, I'm a robber. I'm retired though. If I had to resort to plan B, oh, I'm robbing some shit. Nigga, I'm robbing some shit. I'm robbing some shit. So no, I didn't see this, but I didn't see myself going back to prison. I'd already gave enough of my life away. When I say gave away, because I didn't have to do all that time, right? I could have been came home. I didn't have to do all that time in the youth home before I went to prison. So what really happened is my thought process matured to the point where I said, I'm going to do what's best for me. And once that shit really sunk into my soul, because it's not a surface thought process, it's an internal thing. So when life throws shit at you, boom, get your bitch ass back, bitch, boom. Get back, bitch. Hold up, ho. And I'm still going this way.
Well, thank God this worked out for you.
Yeah.
Man. I didn't want to see you robbing anyone
Yeah,
else.
because I rob some shit now. You know what I mean? Let it get tight. You hear me? I'll get a motherfucker together. You better hope I'll never fall off, because there's going to be some robbing going on.
So what's next for Dawgface?
Everything, man. It's the cold summer promo tour. I have no jumper back on the deck, and that's separate from me and Adam doing the debate.
Okay.
I'm back in New York next week. Me, Hassan Campbell, Harlem Legend TV, we all doing a joint podcast together. I got a bunch of different shit going on. My schedule is booked. A lot of different shit going on. I'm working on a project with hell of a man, RJ Watkins Jr. My podcast and everything I have going on, Dawgface TV podcast, is booming. I'm happy to be where I am now. I'm in a good space mentally. Even though I might cuss a motherfucker out online, I want you to know that I'm laughing when I'm cussing you out, bro. When I'm cussing you out online, right, I'm laughing at the shit, right? And when I get through cussing you out, I promise you I'm not steaming or brooding over that shit. I promise you, when I get through cussing you out online, I'm finna go jump on my Harley and go jump on and ride. I promise you I'm gonna go get my slingshot with my razor. I promise you I'm gonna pull the boat out, pull the jet ski. I'm not spending any time. When I'm cussing you niggas out, that's when I'm cussing you out. When I get done, I'm shopping, I'm traveling, and I'm enjoying my life. I promise you I'm not sitting back worried about what the fuck the motherfucker do or what the motherfucker say about me. I promise you, this shit beautiful around here.
Can we expect more phone tapping in the future?
Oh, fuck yeah. As soon as I leave this motherfucker, I'm phone tapping. As soon as I leave this motherfucker, I'm phone tapping. Boosie Part 35.
That's how we know when you're fired up, is when you do the tap.
Yeah, phone. I haven't copywrote that yet. You know what I'm saying? I should trademark that shit. That phone tap a bad motherfucker, you hear me? And I think everybody knows that that's a Dawgface thing. Mm-hmm. So if you steal it, it is what it is. But that's my work product.
Any shout outs before we get you out of here, bro?
Hey, shout out to everybody who have been supporting me throughout my journey. Shout out Mafi, Real Life Jeff. Shout out all the people in the city of Detroit who've been supporting me. Everybody who have been put in a position or put in a situation where they felt like they had to defend me for whatever reason. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to radio. Shout out to all the podcasts who've been showing me love. Shout out to my family, all of my children. Shout out to everybody who have been rocking with me. It's all love.